Dual-phase lightsabers. Lightsabers with dual-phase focusing crystals can be adjusted to variable lengths and widths, granting a deceptive and highly effective tactic against unwary opponents. Records from 400 BBY indicate that Kieran Halcyon constructed a special dual-phase lightsaber that could go from standard length, which is 1.3 meters, to a length of 3 meters with the flick of a switch. Most dual-phase lightsabers date from an earlier period in Republic history, when lightsaber duels were more common and the Sith were at the height of their power. As more beings became aware of Jedi fighting skills, and the Jedi themselves endeavored to end disputes without drawing their weapons, duels grew less frequent, and the need for adjustable blades essentially ended. However, lightsaber dueling techniques remained part of Jedi training well into the Golden Age, with Jedi Knights and Masters clashing using lightsabers set to a non-lethal sparring mode. And Luke Skywalker continues to emphasize lightsaber training within the ranks of his new Jedi Order. The craft of a dual-phase lightsaber also continued, as many Jedi prefer the option of the short-bladed adjustment that serves as a more precise cutting tool in emergency situations. Now, of course, Han Solo didn't use this part of Luke's lightsaber, at least that we know of, but a shorter lightsaber, having a knob that could shorten your lightsaber blade, would be useful in that situation where he was cutting the Tauntaun. Now, this actual button was still very much present on Count Dooku's lightsaber, which we can see here at the very top. Qui-Gon Jinn also had a knob of his own on his lightsaber that could adjust the blade length. And several lightsabers had this because, as the book says, the craft of dual-phase lightsabers also continued, as many Jedi prefer the option of the short-bladed adjustment that serves as a more precise cutting tool in emergency situations. So things like where you need something short, maybe like you're locked in your lightsaber combat and you adjust this knob and it shortens the blade, you duck out and then you just stab them without them even suspecting a thing. Or maybe you needed to make it 3 meters long to keep the enemies at bay, or swipe a bunch of enemies out of the way, kind of like a double-bladed lightsaber, but this way it's just kind of one long blade.